Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon once again, and today I'm going to bring to you a commander that not a lot of people have really talked about. I've never seen anybody talk about it. We have Thada Theft starring Thada Adel, Aquisitor. So let's get straight into it. So a Thada Adel Aquisitor set, is a 2/2 for 3 with Island Walk that says whenever Thada Adel Aquisitor deals combat damage to a player, search that player's library for an artifact card and exile it. Then that player shuffles his or her library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. So this is going to be a theft deck. It is bracket 3. We're running 3 game changers in here and 5 tutors. The whole goal is to steal their artifacts. Make our artifacts cheaper and steal theirs. Let's get straight into it. So we're running Tezzeret, Cruel Captain from Edge of Eternities, which has whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on him. You can untap an artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. You can search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less, put it into your hand, and you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat in your turn, put 3 1/1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot. We also have the Big Scary Ugin from the new Tarkir set, which is whenever you cast this spell, exile up to 1 target permanent, that's 1 or more colors, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, so in other words, all of your opponent's artifacts, exile up to 1 target permanent, that's 1 or more colors. So you're going to be using your opponent's own resources against them. And then you can gain life, draw a card. You can add 3, or you can search your library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, shuffle, then shuffle until end of turn. You may cast those cards without paying their mana cost. All right, so in here, we're going to have theft and things that turn stuff into islands. So we have Agent of Treachery. Everybody knows, loves, and hates this card. We have Eliush, the Shoreless Sea. It'll turn your opponent's lands into islands. We have Empress Galena to steal legends. We do have some utility stuff with Ethereum Sculptor and Foundry Inspector to make artifacts cost less in case you steal a big one. We have Flesh Duplicate. We have Momenon, the right hand, so you can look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells from the top of your library, and artifacts you control have tap, add a blue. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. We have Netzahal. We have Padim, Phyrexian Metamorph, Solemn Simulacrum, Trinket Mage, Thought Monitor, and Thassa, God of the Sea, which you're going to use the activated ability on her to target creature you control can't be blocked this turn, so that way your Thada can get in. For sorceries, we're only running 4. Seagate Restoration, Rite of Replication, Fabricate, and Bribery. For instance, we are running a whole bunch of counter magic. We've got an Offer You Can't Refuse, we've got Counterspell, we've got Fierce Guardianship, Mana Drain, Pact of Negation, we've got Swan Song, and then we do have a removal spell in Pungify. We do also run Dramatic Reversal, Commandeer, High Tide, Pull from Tomorrow, and Scour for Scrap. For our artifacts, we are running some Mana Rocks as well as some big bomb spells. We're running Mycosynth Lattice, which is letting us do some fun, silly things. What I should do is add Spreading Microspawn, or Mycosynth, the card from New Phyrexia that makes it so all the cards in your deck are also artifacts. You know what? I think I'll add that in here after I'm done. But we are running things to make our creature unblockable. We have Sculpting Steel. We have some equipments in here. Some things to make our mana tap for double. And then enchantments, we have Imprisoned in the Moon, Mystic Remora, Rhystic Study, and Unstoppable Plan. For lands, we are running 36. So we are running Uthros. Try to see how Uthros performs. We have Academy of Ruins, Otawara, Rogue's Passage, Mystic Sanctuary, 28 Islands, and an Access Tunnel. Let me know if you guys have ever seen a Thada deck, ever. I have never seen one played against me. I have this card just sitting in my bulk, and it's a pretty interesting card, so I figured I'd make a deck with it. But as always, I am Weston with the Hidden Gibbon. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next Deck Tech video.